What's going on, everybody? It's your host, the Crypto Wonder. Hope you're doing well. Let's get right into it. So, why I think. Wait, listen. First, I'm gonna say this, and it's real. It's true. Crypto's. I'm gonna show you why crypto's a solo sport. I'm gonna show you why. Well, I'm gonna explain. I can't show you. I'm gonna explain, so then you can go do the research and verify for yourself on your own time if it even matters to you. Right? Now, I've been talking about, expressing like interest with regards to the HSI auctions that are coming out on November 13th. I made a couple videos about it, right? Because it's building some type of excitement and some momentum within the community. Of course, people are not always going to come out in the fore and talk about it because I don't know what that type of mania is about. You got Hexicans that don't want to be vocal publicly, but in secret, they, do what they do. I guess they want to avoid criticism and being attacked and ostracized. Like, again, crypto is a solo sport. You make your own decisions. They may not be favorable for someone else, and that's okay. But crypto is a solo sport. Everything going on with these auctions, of course. There's planning taking place. People are doing videos. There's creating strategies and different things of what they're going to do, speculation, all kinds of stuff. The hype is building. And it's going to build even more from now until the days of until the 13th when the auctions begin. Right? It's a milestone for the community. Really, about to reach a milestone. And it's actually a point of praise and celebration, to be honest with you, right? It's great. I'm 100%. I'm all for people winning in a collective, beneficial way that does not harm anyone, harms no one. I'm all for it. Point of contention, because crypto is a solo sport. The point of contention for me is, well, we already know that the gas prices, because these things are taking place on Ethereum, the gas prices are going to be disgusting. Granted, not as bad as 2021 bull market disgusting, but it's going to be bad nevertheless, right? We know this. We understand that. People ready for that. Okay. Crypto's a solo sport. But what about the fact that this whole thing with Ethereum POS is no longer decentralized, one? What about the fact that the Ethereum POS is not compliant with OFAC? Does that not raise any type of concern to you? Does that not raise a red flag? Anything? Well, that's why crypto is a solo sport. That's exactly why crypto is a solo sport. Because when you look at it, right, and you gather the information and you go back to the Satoshi white paper 2008, it's the first thing you see. Something along the lines of peer-to-peer electronic cash, but it's peer-to-peer, person-to-person, electronic cash, transactions captured on top of a blockchain, etc., etc. Immutable ledger, permissionless, censorship resistant, right? Borderless, all kinds of stuff, transparent, etc., etc. People could participate at will 24/7, doesn't matter, any corner of the globe. Crypto's a solo sport. Is that solo peer with the other solo peer doing a transaction in between, and everything gets recorded on the blockchain. But it's a community of people doing the same thing to make these blockchains work. And then you have now the first blockchain to introduce smart contract. Ethereum, the first blockchain created in the world that introduced a smart contract, that people regarded Ethereum as a world computer where you could actually earn yield utilizing Ethereum. The DeFi innovation and phenomenon that took over the space thanks to Ethereum. And how many other people came after? How many other organizations and projects and blockchains came out to profess to be Ethereum killers back in the day? EOS, they regarded it as Ethereum on steroids. Remember that? Even Tron had their stake, at being a huge competitor against Ethereum. A bunch of blockchains. Right? Pride, it was a thing of being proud of having a smart contract blockchain that was decentralized. Not anymore. This thing is like the proof of not only proof of centralization, but proof of censorship. And people, again, crypto's a solo sport. So I'm going to be on my solo lonesome speaking about what I'm speaking about. And I'm good with that because I understand how this works. I'm not going to be blinded and pretend and ignore the fact that, everything that I've had working on Ethereum POS, the blockchain entity, the people that the founder, the co-founder, or whoever, Vitalik, is now being handled by the World Economic Forum people, by OFAC, by these guardian watchdogs that represent Department of Treasury and these entities that do not have our best interests at heart. The same systems that we going against, that crypto was designed to take the power, to reclaim the power back to the people and away from this small, central bank gangsters, government entities, corporations, and whatever groups of individuals, this small group of individuals that hold all the power. Crypto was designed out of the housing market bank crisis in 2008. This thing was born to fight against all of that wicked financial hardship that these legacy systems have had us under. And now Ethereum is with them. Ethereum just decided to now go against everything that crypto was about. And people are good with that. Why? Because crypto is a solo sport. I don't care what community you think you're a part of. Always understand when you make your decisions to do whatever you need to do for yourself, it's just you making that decision. Never forget that. Regardless of whatever I think, I know I'm not comfortable with the fact that Ethereum is in bed or they're compliant with a governing body, a regulatory body whose purpose is to, quote unquote, keep people safe in the Web3 space from criminal financial crimes that take place. I'm not comfortable with any of that. It's just like when they used to say before, like crypto's all about is just good for doing nefarious things and selling narcotics and weapons in the black market, underground, blah blah blah, as if no one has done that with the dollar bill, with the fiat money, as if no corrupt practices have ever taken place with paper money. But again, crypto's a solo sport. I don't expect people to really rally and really make noise about this because it's been quiet. In a sense, when I say been quiet, I don't see these large fake YouTubers, the fake YouTubers with the thousands or whatever millions of subscribers really go against the machine and say, hey, wait, Vitalik, what are you doing here? What is this about? What are the implications of this? What's it? What? You know, what does this all even mean? What are you doing this for? You're a traitor. You're a traitor. But y'all don't see that. You don't see him as being like the enemy now. Like he's not a friend for the cause. He's a friend to himself, or maybe to no one, not even himself. Crypto's a solo sport. You do whatever you want. You could be a part founder, co-founder of something innovative and beautiful that no one has ever thought of before. And through the mind of a person who's regarded as even a genius, can even trip over his own feet and sell himself short. Who knows what the exchange was? We'll give you this if you give us that. But crypto's a solo sport. No one cared that he dumped 70,000 Ethereum on the heads of all the users multiple times, because crypto's a solo sport. But other people could get vilified at a whim, real quick. Not a problem. It'll be a witch hunt for anybody else, but he gets a pass. You know, and tokens like Hex, you know, is all over Ethereum. Hex helped to give Ethereum notoriety and a boost. And just like other projects that have come and gone or whatever. But we talk about Hex. Hex is still on Ethereum, to where the founder is trying to fork Ethereum and create Pulse-Chain, but is forking Ethereum 2.0, which is OFAC compliant. So I don't even know what the implications are of that. Will Pulse-Chain become OFAC compliant? Like, what is that? Because I'm not, my depth, that's out of my purview. That's out of my scope. I'm not a computer programmer. I don't know what's involved with this technology. Listen, I know my limits. I keep things simple because crypto's a solo sport. Trying to find the best way to make passive income, make money, feed myself and my family, and we keep it moving and live life. But I also understand I'm not going to be secure with and knowing that something that's supposed to have been, quote unquote, decentralized, basically for the people, where you could utilize anytime you want and not be afraid of having your address blacklisted or be told that you can no longer use whatever protocol or DeFi, smart contract or whatever. And be good with that. Like, you know? But people talk about revolution. What do you mean revolution? What do you mean? What revolution? How? Everybody's quiet. No one's saying nothing. No one. What? You know? I'm not looking to take it to the streets per se. But I mean, come on. There's no discussion taking place on a large scale. You're just gonna dismiss that 2 fork chains took place because folks just don't know. It's too early to trust. But you're going to hold on to a blockchain that now betrayed your trust by becoming compliant with regulators. Complying to cut your speech, flat out censor you. Censor your usage. That's what y'all go. You go with that? Oh, I get it, because crypto's a solo sport, so I cannot expect, right? Like, a deluge of an outcry or outpouring, right? Of a rebuttal or rage against the machine. I can't expect that because crypto's a solo sport. It just is. It just is. These are the examples of what I'm telling you. That's it. So I'm just, an old man right here, rocking and rolling, making a little video that, nobody's really going to even hear, because crypto's a solo sport, and that's it. But the thing that I'm doing, though, and I'll know, maybe because YouTube is centralized, this is not my channel. I only rent this because they could cut my voice at any point, anytime they choose to. It might remain immortalized, and maybe somebody who needs to hear it will hear it. And maybe it's somebody young who could really make a difference, because a lot of us, we stuck in our own ways, and we just created a mess for the young people behind us to fix. And what's crazy is I mean, I enjoy. I'm pro youth empowerment and education, but Vitalik now, it's like, wow, he's not. He's a youth too, man. The man is young. He's a kid. What, mid-20s at best, and he did this. Nobody's perfect, but look what you know. No, that's not cryptocurrency anymore, young man. You didn't know? You didn't know, but look, crypto's a solo sport. Get it through your brains, people. It doesn't matter. Get it through your brain. I just heard a live where people were discussing differences and differences of thought and opinions they had with the operations of something that's going to happen within a particular contract. I just heard the difference of opinions, where folks are just trying to find different ways where they could come together and make everybody win. But of course, you're going to have folks who do not see things eye to eye, because crypto's a solo sport, and everyone can't always get along. Everyone is not always going to agree on everything. But at the same time, though, we're all in crypto. We in this together. But it seems like the needs of self always outweigh the needs of the collective, especially when money's involved. It is what it is, people. I'm gonna catch you on the next one. Take care.